Hey guys, hope you are well. And after this crazy week, FTX collapsed and maybe other exchanges will follow. So this is the darkest time of our crypto history. But guys, we need everything to burn, then we can build on a new foundation. My name is Mike Denkler from CorionX, and we are bringing you the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, DeFi gems to keep you updated and educated about the evolution of money and the evolution of the internet. So guys, let's go and dive deep. Smash those like, push the bell and notification all. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Smashing those like is helping out the YouTube algorithm, so appreciate all your likes, and be sure just subscribe to the channel and push the notification all. So guys, I should state that nothing in this video can be considered as a financial or investment advice. Everything just for your education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research and make your decisions based on your research. So guys, after the Friday dump, the market continue and just asset prices are going down. Especially last week, the dollar got weaker and weaker. Stock market rallied, but crypto, due this FTX cascade and all that FTX group collapsed and filed bankruptcy, the crypto market went down and lots of fear on the market. But we see a few coins like trust wallet coins and some decentralized exchange coins like GMX, Uniswap, Curve are in plus, and also X Infinity and Tone. Why are these DEX tokens up? Because people are freaking out from centralized exchanges, lots of FUD going around. Also, that is why CRO is -25, that crypto.com halting withdrawals, and this is why people panicking and they are more likely using decentralized exchange in the future. Bitcoin is down 2.8% and Ethereum is down 3.8%. Tomorrow on Monday we will see in which direction the market will go, if this collapse will continue, and then maybe Bitcoin an additional 10, 15, 20% drop from here, and altcoins 30-40% drop. And then you see last year this time we had the all-time high, and we are more likely more than 70% down from the all-time high. So guys, let's go and check out our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index. It is at 22, so we are back in these low levels in extreme fear around 20, and almost we spent the past few months at 20 and 10, and just a few days in the fear zone and now back in the extreme fear. So the investor sentiment still looks pretty bad. Our first news is, here is what FTX and Alameda now hold on public and Ethereum wallets. FTX's biggest holding remains its own FTT token, while Alameda's largest holdings are USDC coin. Yeah, USD coin, but which? USDC or what? Okay, FTX, which now faces insolvency, is seeking nearly 10 billion in external funding a week after CoinDesk first reported how funds were spread between the exchange and Alameda. So guys, the core of the problem that FTX used client deposits to other businesses for leveraging and just getting some loans or just locking up in collaterals, and this led to this collapse. FTX holds over 600 million in wallets tracked by June, 76% decline since last week, 2.6 billion figure. It holds over 100 million of that in FTT, its native exchange token. That price plunged 80%. Okay, in addition, FTX holds almost 70 million in USDC, 61 million in Paxos Gold, and 50 million in DAI, decentralized stablecoins, 40 million in Ether and staked Ether. So these are the numbers what they are holding. Also they are holding Matic, Serum and NPX. Yes, so these are their biggest holdings. and the value of Matic, they are holding 23 billion. It's not too much. And guys, as FTX is now in bankruptcy, then these funds maybe will not moving in the next few years, because this procedure will last for several years, and until that the liquidator will not sell any Matic, will not sell any PUBG, or not selling any Ethereum. So we don't have to fear that they are dumping, because now they cannot touch anything. Alameda holds over 33 million in BitTorrent token and TRX and whatever. So this is Alameda's holding. USDC, BitTorrent, maybe this is BitTorrent or BitDAO. Yeah, maybe BitTorrent. True USD, USDT, DAI, Sushi, X Sushi, Lido Finance, Serum, FTT, Render. So guys, I think they cannot dump, but let me know in the comment section what do you think. Next piece of news is senators moving forward with SBF-backed bill after FTX collapse. Author of legislation to increase federal oversight of crypto exchanges and underlying spot markets pledged to move forward on legislation in the wake of FTX's shocking collapse. Sam Bankman-Fried was a major proponent of that bill, which led to friction between him and other industry leaders. So they are moving forward. The recent collapse of major cryptocurrency exchange reinforced the urgent need for greater federal oversight in this industry. Consumers continue to be harmed by the lack of transparency and accountability in this market. It is time for Congress to act. In light of these developments, we are taking a top-down look to ensure it establishes the necessary safeguards the digital commodities market desperately needs. So guys, I think regulators should move forward and focusing on much less on KYC, because KYC is not a big deal. So if there is a KYC requirement, all exchanges will do that and will not allow money laundering and these prohibited activities. But regulators must also look into the structure, the managing of the funds, who can access what, and that the exchange is holding customer funds safely and not doing a kind of things what FTX did. Elon Musk confirms encounter with FTX, says Sam Bankman-Fried set of my BS detector. What's this BS detector? I'm really curious. Let's check this. Okay. So Morgan Stanley banker Michael Grimes reached out to Musk on behalf of Bankman-Fried, offering a partnership on his Twitter investment. According to email records, FTX CEO was interested in investing up to $5 billion in Musk's Twitter takeover and potentially helping to implement blockchain to the social media platform. Let's quote, could do 5 billion if everyone's visions look, would do the engineering for social media blockchain integration. He founded FTX Crypto Exchange, believes in your mission, major democratic donor. So thought it was potentially worth an hour tomorrow. Can talk when you have more time. It's not urgent, but if tomorrow works, it could get us 5 billion in equity in an hour. Okay, does Sam actually have 3 billion liquid? Musk, a crypto supporter and Dogecoin enthusiast, confirmed that the authenticity of email exchange on Twitter on Friday. So that's the email that you can check here. Accurate, he said of my BS detector, which is why I didn't think he had 3 billion. Okay. Guys, so actually FTX wanted to invest in Twitter, but Elon Musk felt that something is not okay with the guy, and yeah, maybe BS is bullshit, but let me know in the comment section. So almost 390 million US dollar in FTT abruptly leaves FTX contract address moves to unknown wallet. And when happened this? It's today's news. Okay. FTX SEC was originally part of its locked supply or tokens that can be transferred or traded until unlocked in batches. FTT's entire maximum supply of tokens has now been deployed. FTX token contract deployer has transferred out the entirety of supposedly locked FTT tokens into circulation. Proceed with caution. So FTT contract deploys moved all remaining FTT. So it's not clear what they are doing with these funds, but if there is a liquidation, if they are under liquidation, I think they are not allowed to move any funds. So guys, let's go and check out our next news. Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao reveals why deal with FTX collapsed. Says industry now facing 28 style meltdown. So CZ is on 2022 Indonesia FinTech Summit, and he gave an interview. From our perspective, the deal didn't make sense from a numbers front. From a financial perspective, it's a big hole. From new users, we have a very high overlap. We cover all the regions they cover, and they have much less users than us. From a technology or product perspective, I think we have a superior product. They don't have anything that we don't have. So our original intention was to save the users, but then the news of misappropriating user funds, especially US regulatory agencies investigations, we are like, okay, we can't touch that anymore. I think we have just seen another very big player going down. A few months ago, there were Luna and Free Arrow Capitals. Luna was big, Free Arrow Capitals was smaller, and then with Celsius Voyager, they were even smaller, but then FTX is big. With such a big player going down, I think we are seeing 300 billion to 40 billion, not 300, 30 billion to 40 billion. That's in FTX valuation that was before, plus quite a few $1 billion of user funds that's gone. With these types of events happening, it's devastating for the industry. A lot of consumer confidence is shaken. I think basically we have been set back a few years. Yeah, so guys, it's a sad thing, but anyway, it happened. Let's look forward. Bitcoin will shrug off FTX Black Swan, just like MTGOX analyzes. So FTX, a real Black Swan event. We have indeed seen a real Black Swan event, the FTX bankruptcy. The history of BTC is lined with such events, and the market will recover from it as it did in the past. Two other notable events were the hack of exchange Bitfinex in 2016 and the March 2020 COVID cross-market crash. And these are these events that you see on this chart from Stock Money Lizards. And these are the drawdown in the bear markets, 96, 86, 84, and now we are at 77%, so not far from the previous dips. Exchange BTC reserves near 5-year low. So Bitcoin exchange reserves are going down because people are withdrawing from exchanges. But guys, you know, this is good because then you are storing your crypto on your Ledger Nano, and this is the most safest to store your Bitcoin and crypto. Order a Ledger Nano from the factory directly using our referral links in the description. So Bitcoin exchanges are run by people who learn fiat finance. Yes, gambling with depositors' money is normal and healthy for them, because in the fiat system the central bank destroys the currency to bail them out every time it goes wrong. But as you see, in crypto, nobody bailing out. 3 billion in Bitcoin left exchanges this week amid FTX contagion fears. This is what we are talking about. Exchange users wake up to self-custody. Yes, that's good for the industry. number of addresses withdrawing from exchanges. You see this spike, almost more than 80,000 wallets withdrawing. BTC number of addresses receiving from exchanges, you see this huge spike. So the good in this cascade, that people are withdrawing their funds and they are putting and they are storing on a safe ledger. Bitcoin exchange reserves, we already seen this, and this is Bitcoin balances on exchanges dropping. So there are less and less Bitcoins to sell on exchanges because people withdraw to cold storage. Bitcoin balances redoubts. Probably we will have more issues with exchanges coming weeks, but probably also a ton of gossip. Stay safe, be calm, and don't make emotional decisions. We are in terrible territories, but crypto will come out of this stronger. This is from Michael van den Poppe. Yes, guys, and let's go and check out our next news as people are withdrawing funds from exchanges. Crypto.com is going as under some huge FUD. Crypto.com releases their list of wallets revealing they own 20% of the reserves in SHIB. It's a really bit weird why they are owning SHIB. If clients are holding SHIB, then okay, I can agree, but if not, totally don't get it. So out of almost 2.9 billion US dollar, 31% in BTC, 20% in SHIB, 17% in Ethereum, 6.6 in USDC, and 5% in USDT. So guys, I don't believe that 20% of the total tokens on crypto.com is SHIB. It's quite interesting. If clients holding those SHIB, then okay, but if not, then I don't get it. Let me know in the comment section. So guys, our next news, here is how long crypto needs to recover from embarrassing FTX mess, analyst Nicholas Merton. So we are well below that 200-week moving average. This is the first in Bitcoin's history. On top of that, we just simply take a look at the percentage decline from top to bottom. We got to around 77%, definitely looking like we might be getting close to that 80% target that I think many of us would agree is likely more in line with what we should expect. But important to step back, and again, another reminder here that an additional 3 or 4% for Bitcoin takes a lot to effort. It's going to take us well below the 14,000 target towards around 13,600. I would say again, while everyone's got different opinions on this, to be a bit more cautious, I would expect that if you are really trying to buy the dip and you are not going to wait for a trend reversal, we would expect something in this pocket somewhere around 82 and 84% as we reach that big even number of 10,000. So that would lead to 10,000. I know a lot of people want to buy the flash dips here, but as you can see, price is going to take a long period of time. Even if this is the bottom, it is going to take a long period of time of consolidation before things get fixed. Trust me on this, FTX, the whole situation is a complete mess. It is an embarrassment to the industry, and trust me, I have no incentive to say this. It's going to set this industry back. Plus all that happened with Celsius and Voyager and all major players out there, it's going to set this industry back a year plus. You can bet on it at a minimum potentially a year or 2 years with the distrust this is going to build for institutions. Yeah, so guys, this is just slowing down, but as we are getting more confident also with the regulations, I think that will help in the long term. Here is where Bitcoin's price may land after FTX implosion, according to Rect Capital. A BTC bull market will take place one day, but today is not that day. People think BTC will never see another 80% bear market because it is now mainstream and too mature of an asset. Let's not forget there was a 53% correction just months ago. Average bear markets is 84.5% dip. It's very likely one will occur after this bull market. Over 1 year later, since October 2021, and BTC has retraced almost 78% so far. An average BTC bear market correction of 85% would see price drop to 11,000 in this cycle. In times of BTC capitulation, manual dollar cost averaging at lower prices may be challenging. Exchanges tend to crash during intense volatility and can be difficult to buy BTC. Buy orders set beforehand can help you gain BTC exposure during extreme volatility. In previous BTC cycles, it was BitMEX, earlier it was MTGOX, now FTX. It's a pattern. Exchange contagion has become a historical tendency that occurs close to the absolute BTC bear market bottom. Survive the capitulation and you will flourish in the bull market. In every cycle, BTC has made a new all-time high. Current all-time high is 69,000. Current price is 16,800 with scope for further downside. But the math is simple if you are planning to make a great return over the long run in the next bull market. Let's go and check out our next news. Rich Dad Poor Dad author details potential Bitcoin price target, says he's betting on top crypto assets and against Federal Reserve. Okay, Bitcoin worried? No, I am Bitcoin investor as I am an investor in physical gold, silver and real estate. I am not a trader or flipper. When Bitcoin hits a new bottom, 10,000 or 12,000, I will get excited, not worried. I bet against the Fed, Treasury and bet on gold, stocks and Bitcoin. Gold, silver, Bitcoin may protect your wealth but not your income. As the economy crashes, stock markets go bust, pensions crash and unemployment rises. A side hustle may provide you income. Who knows? Your side hustle may grow into the next Amazon or Bitcoin. Take care, be aware. And yeah, so this is from the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Next piece of news is Bloomberg strategist Mike McGlone says Bitcoin could crash by nearly 40% after FTX fiasco. Here is his timeline. Oh, sounds pretty bad. So Bitcoin could fall by almost 40% from the current price and revisit the 10,000 support level over the coming weeks. The breakdown of maybe we will get 10,000 US dollar Bitcoin price at Christmas. That would be a nice Christmas present to buy as cheap Bitcoin as 10,000. The breakdown of Bitcoin and crypto assets may trigger capitulation sell stops in the most markets that have been under pressure this year. The great risk assets reversion of 2022 has become clear as of November 9, but it's the remaining trading session that may set the stage for 2023. With Bitcoin one of the fastest horses in the race and top leading indicator, breaching support and risk revisiting 10,000 US dollar support. Okay, this Bitcoin crypto slump may trigger macroeconomic dominoes triggered by this collapse. The loss of confidence from FTX downfall and its leader Sam Bankman-Fried is a shock to cryptos, but the macroeconomic dominoes may be more significant. Yeah, so that would be really bad if macroeconomic dominoes would follow. Next, veteran trader Tom Weiss says Bitcoin could explode 450% next year despite recent crash. Here is why. So guys, I'm really curious because trader Tom Weiss, so Tom Weiss used to be bearish. Also, we do have this song that Novogratz is bullish, Tom Weiss is bearish, and you find this song on our YouTube channel. Definitely watch that song. Okay, so in a new video he tells that Bitcoin falls to around 11,000. The largest crypto asset by market cap could still reach a new all-time high of 100,000 next year. We can have a capitulation down to 11,000 and still hit 100,000 next year. because a lot of Bitcoin is about to go into cold storage because people can buy it on the cheap. Okay, if we close the week about this support level 18,500, I'm going to be somewhat confident that the low might be in. Right now it looks very promising. So guys, we are under this level, so we are around 16,000, so we will not close the week about that level. That's how markets tend to bottom. Let's look at the last time that BitMEX funding rate was this low. The last time the funding rate was this low was back in May 2021. Let's see what's happened in May 2021. That was right here, 30,000. Eventually, off of that, we went to a new all-time high of 69,000 US dollar. So I will take these odds. I will take the odds that the low is in. Funding and premium indexes, when there is a huge bottoming event, then these funding rates are negative. So guys, that's it. Let's go and check out my Twitter feed. Definitely follow me at MIKLWestDenkler on Twitter. Also be sure following at Corion platform and following at laserpunk_gods, our NFT launchpad projects. So here is a video, Gary Gensler, SEC on Sam Bankman-Fried. So watch out this video. Maybe this crypto.com FUD gone far more than the situation is. So check out, they are revealing some wallets by crypto.com CEO. Be cautious, withdraw your Bitcoin and crypto foreign exchanges. The best place to store is in your cold storage, Ledger Nano or Trezor. Ledger Nano, this is the link, ordering from the shop directly. OKS, Bitfinex, Huobi, Crypto.com, KuCoin are all playing the same stupid shell game with their tokens as FTX did with FTT. See what will happen next and watch this, what they are doing with their tokens. Kronos Coin top 10 token holders, so exchanges are those that holding most of that. Give a like and share. So guys, sounds promising. Great that you are doing KYC, so some new projects starting. Yes, wow, almost 400,000 listeners so far. In this darkness, we are united with a common purpose to rebuild stronger. So definitely watch this YouTube space from yesterday. And Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. There is no second best crypto assets. So watch this, what's going on
this is
here.
Sam Bankman-Fried. People call him SBF. He's the founder of FTX. He also controlled a crypto hedge fund called Alameda Research, but that's all gone now. He wants you to think he's this sweet guy. He even brought in a famous YouTuber who called him the most generous man in the world. Yep, that happened. Truth is, Sam Bankman-Fried is a liar and a crook. His personal crypto FTX token was basically a Ponzi scheme hidden below layers of Moonbro jargon. He even went on Bloomberg's podcast and bragged about it. Yep, that happened. He used his Ponzi token as collateral to borrow billions of real dollars that he couldn't pay back. He then used those real dollars to build an empire out of dying companies like Voyager and BlockFi. This led Jim Cramer to call him the new JP Morgan. That's weird. It's not like Jim Cramer to promote a billionaire con artist. SBF sold people cryptos like Bitcoin, or so they thought. What they really bought from SBF was an IOU. But as long as everyone didn't cash in their IOU at the same time, the scheme worked. Until it didn't. This other a-hole who hates SBF came along and engineered a bank run with some passive-aggressive tweets. It worked. SBF didn't have enough money to repay everyone at once, and now his customers have lost everything. He'll be happy to know that this is exactly how every bank in the world operates. So where did all the money go? He misappropriated $4 billion trying to save his failing hedge fund. Whoops, that's a felony. He spent $21 million on Super Bowl commercials, $5 million for the big guy, $40 million in campaign donations. I wonder what he wanted in return. And everyone who's pointing at this story and saying,
"This is exactly why we need to regulate crypto."
remember that SBF stole billions. That's already a crime, and he spent a lot of it on bribing politicians. Also a crime, in order to create a crypto monopoly for himself. Government regulations don't protect the customers, they protect the crooks. That's exactly what SBF was trying to do.
Yeah, so guys, sad but true. So spread this. This is also shared by Michael Saylor. So here is the everything you need to know about the Sol situation caused by the FTX collapse. And guys, as FTX is holding 10% of the Solana total supply, then it's now under liquidation, so these Solanas will not be sold, but Solana distributed their staking rewards, and that is why we can expect some further downside, but never know. Raw poll, I think that Eric Voorhees and Kobe have been really good thought leaders for a long time. Another great interview, check this out. A few minutes before the launch of Mosaic Alpha DeFi crypto investment platform. Okay, so that happened yesterday. That was a huge event. Give a like and share, and also follow Laser Pangats to get whitelist spaces and the NFT minting. So guys, almost that's it. Let's go and check out what's happening on the chart. You see that the dollar started to weakening here, broke down this horizontal trend line at 109.3, and also broke down this rising channel lower trend line, and then as it's going to 105, then we might expect some bounce here. But even the stock market rallied last week, Bitcoin and crypto was not able to make any movement because this FTX thing. So you see stock market, S&P 500 did this nice rally, also just entered this resistance zone, and maybe with this 4,000 US dollar level it can continue to go higher, but Bitcoin and crypto stuck and dumping down because all this collapsing, FTX collapsing. So you see Bitcoin is down, and also on the 4-hourly we see that after dropping down, Bitcoin is after a little bit bounce, Bitcoin is just going lower. My price level to watch is 15,850. So guys, not too much happening here. Be very cautious. Don't trade if you are not using any stop losses, so be sure using stop losses. And what I'm doing, buying and DCAing, so buying some small amounts with the DCAing the main coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Link, Binance Coin, and all these top cryptos. So guys, that's it for today. Be sure following me and our projects on Twitter, and also visit our farms. You find the link in the description. Provide some liquidity on Uniswap and PancakeSwap. Look up the LPs here and earn up to 330% juicy APRs. So guys, stay safe and just see you in the next video. Bye bye. Have an amazing week.